Good morning, students. My name is Suhas Vora, Assistant Professor of Electrical Department at Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology. So, now start with the new subject PSOC. The full name of the PSOC is the Power System Operations and Control. So, in our power system, the main thing is to control every and each इक्विपमेंट्स, चाहे वो ट्रांसफार्मर हो या मोटर्स हो या पावर हो, करंट, फ्रीक्वेंसी एंड ऑल ऑफ थिंग टू कंट्रोल. सो फर्स्ट चैप्टर्स ऑफ द PSOC इज़ द ऑटोमेटिक जनरेशंस एंड वोल्टेज कंट्रोल. यानी कि ऑटोमेटिक जनरेशन सिस्टम जो भी है, जैसे जनरेटर है या अदर जो थिंग है, वो मोटर्स which one is help to generate the power and control the voltage. So first topic of the chapters is automatic generations control and the load frequency control. So automatic generations control, basically all the equipment is depend on the frequency. यानी कि हम जानते हैं कि द कंट्रोल मीन्स द पावर, पावर मीन्स द वोल्टेज, करंट एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी. अगर हम फ्रीक्वेंसी कंट्रोल करेंगे तब भी हमारा पावर मेंटेन रहेगा. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल नीड टू फ्रीक्वेंसी कंट्रोल्स. व्हाई वी नीड टू फ्रीक्वेंसी कंट्रोल्स? सो वी नो दैट द मोटर लोड आर मेनली अफेक्टेड बाय द चेंज इन द फ्रीक्वेंसीज. So when the frequency lower, the generator speed get the lowers and produce the lesser work and continuous large power. So the 1% drop, approximately the 1% drop in the frequency result into the 2.5 to 3% drop in out of the motors. So this one is the very big disadvantage of the systems. So अगर मैं जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है वो अगर रिड्यूस होगी, कम होगी, हमारी जो मेन फ्रीक्वेंसीज है उससे 50 हर्ट्ज से कम होगी, तो अगर हम कंसिडर करते हैं कि 1% ड्रॉप हो रही है तो आउटपुट में 2.5 to 3% आउटपुट कम होगा. सो एट द लोअर फ्रीक्वेंसी टर्बाइन ब्लेड्स कैन गेट द डैमेज ऑल्सो. अगर हम जब टरबाइन की बात करते हैं तो उसकी ब्लेड लो फ्रीक्वेंसी की वजह से डैमेज हो जाती है. सो द लोअर वैल्यू ऑफ द फ्रीक्वेंसी, द कोर लॉसेस इन द ट्रांसफार्मर बिकम्स लार्ज एंड द ट्रांसफार्मर कोर गोज इनटू द सैचुरेशंस. सो इन द पावर सिस्टम देयर आर मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ द नेचर load are connected. So if the load changes, the system frequency changes and also the speed changes with the change in the governor characteristics. Governor characteristic means कि जो हमारे सिस्टम को गवर्नर यानी कि रन कर रहा है. So the constant frequency operations must be adjusted the turbine velocity by changing the characteristic of the governor. यानी कि टर्बाइन वेलोसिटी चेंज करके हम हमारी कांस्टेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी मेंटेन कर सकते हैं. सो दिस चेंज इन द लोड इज शेयर्ड बाय द टू डिफरेंट गवर्निंग स्टेशंस रनिंग पैरेलल ईच अदर. अब ये कहाँ पे काम आएगा कि जब मोर देन वन होगी सिस्टम उसको पैरेलल रन करने के लिए. सो सिस्टम हैज़ टू फेस द कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द लोड डिविजन्स. सो देयर आर the following there are the generation stations can be shared with the load. The first one is two generation stations can be shared is the flat frequency control. अब flat frequency control means if the change in the load occurs at a one area means कि जो one stations है उसका load अगर मैं change करता हूँ then only generations at one have the maintain the constant frequencies. This method is called the flat frequency control. अगर हमारे पास दो पैरेलल सिस्टम्स है, उसमें से मैं एक को कॉन्स्टेंटली रन कर रहा हो तो उसको बोलेंगे फ्लैट फ्रीक्वेंसी कंट्रोल. Then the parallel frequency control. Parallel frequency control means if both the area generators are used to maintain the constant frequency, then this method is called the parallel frequency control. यानी कि दोनों स्टेशंस में constant frequency रन हो. Then after the flat tie line loading controls. So if the frequency control is performed by the generators of that the particular area by meaning constant the line loading, then this method is called the flat tie line loading controls. यानी कि दो अलग अलग सिस्टम के साथ जो लोड कनेक्टेड है उसमें लोड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट यानी कि शेयरिंग होगा, तो दिस वन इज कॉल्ड द फ्लैट लाइन loading controls. Then after the selective frequency controls, so in the system having the group who are taking care of the load change on their system only without helping the other systems, then this method is called the selective frequency control. And the last one is the tie line load based control. So in these systems, the power system helps to maintain the frequency of the सिस्टम इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द ग्रुप, यानी कि जो ग्रुप में इरिस्पेक्टिवनेस है उसको कांस्टेंट रखने के लिए, एंड एरिया और द ओरिजिन फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज, देन दिस मेथड इज कॉल्ड द टाइम लाइन लोड बेस्ड कंट्रोल. सो दिस आर द कंडीशंस और डेफिनेशंस और पैटर्न्स टू शेयरिंग द लोड्स. So our questions is, what is the automatic generations control? So if the power system contents are known, अगर हम पावर सिस्टम के जो कंट्रोल्स है वो जानते हैं तो we can easily control them for the better operation of the power system. We know that. So some benefits of the control in the power system is, the first one is, so automatic generations control is a system which adjusts the power output of the multiple generations of the different power plants. So to maintain the stability of a power grid, which one is depend on the generations and the balance load. So some benefits की अगर हम बात करते हैं कि why, what is the benefits of the control system? So this system is easy the power flow controls, increase the loading, then improve the power system stability, high system reliability, flexibility in the starting new generations, and the no need for the new transmission lines for reliability improvements. So the automatic generation system which adjusts the power of the output and which one is dependent on the generations and the balanced load. So if the response in the change in the load demand in order to have sample of the operating systems. So to maintain the stability of the power grid, it is required the generations and the load demand closely balanced at the each other movement cause the frequency change in the output of the generators. So this blade is accommodated by measuring the system of the frequency. अब ये जो ब्लेड्स है वो मेज़र करने के लिए measuring the system of the frequency. If it is increasing, the more power is being generated than used and all the mechanism in the system are accelerating. So if the load on the power system increases, then the system frequency decrease provide the load demand and is more than the power generated, causing the slowing down of all the generations. So we can say that the transmission grid is connected to adjust the control area by the tie line interconnections by the automatic generations control to maintain the power interchanging over the tie lines, यानी कि जो चेंजिंग लाइन्स है ओवर टाई लाइन्स है वो चेंजिंग करने के लिए. So the online computer control maintains overall the system frequency and the net tie line load exchange through the incorrections of the grid. So the automatic generations control is the control system having the three objectives. The first one is to maintain the units generations at the most economic rate to the cost and power. यानी कि जो ऑटोमेटिक जनरेशन सिस्टम है वो 3 मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव्स पे डिपेंड्स है. तो फर्स्ट वन है कि जो हम मेंटेन जो जनरेशंस के जनरेटर यूनिट के लिए जो मेंटेन्स करते हैं पावर, वो कम कॉस्ट यानी कि चीपेस्ट कॉस्ट एंड पावर जनरेट उतना होना चाहिए. सेकंड वन इज़ टू सप्लाई द करेक्ट वैल्यू ऑफ द इंटरचेंज पावर बिटवीन द कंट्रोल एरियाज, यानी कि प्रॉपर पावर चाहिए उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए. एंड टू होल्ड द सिस्टम एट द वेरी क्लोज टू द नॉर्मल वैल्यूज, इट मीन्स दैट द 50 हर्ट्ज और 60 हर्ट्ज. So these one is the 3 main objectives to control the AGC systems. So now AGC systems required some informations. Is the first informations है कि जनरेटर आउटपुट इज मेगावाट पावर, यानी कि एक्टिव और रिएक्टिव पावर्स, एंड विच वन इज फ्लो ओवर ईच द टाई लाइन टू द नेबरिंग सिस्टम इन मेगावाट फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ द सप्लाई इन हर्ट्ज. यानी कि दोनों सिस्टम की जो मेगावाट फ्रीक्वेंसी है वो सेम होनी चाहिए और जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है वो एक हर्ट्ज में ही होनी चाहिए, यानी कि 50 हर्ट्ज है तो 50 हर्ट्ज, 60 हर्ट्ज है तो 60 हर्ट्ज. सो दीज आर द बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशंस ऑफ द ऑटोमेटिक जनरेशन कंट्रोल सिस्टम. सो नाउ द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज द पावर जनरेशंस एंड द कंट्रोल सिस्टम्स. So power generations and the control system is basically depends on the load frequency controls. So all the generators of the power plant are connected together and to the form of the group, so they can respond to change in the load, to change in the speed setting in the control areas. So here the frequency is assumed the constant for the both the static and the dynamic conditions. Now in the power systems, any sudden load change will be cause the deviations of the tie line power exchanges and the frequency variations. So that we can say that therefore the load frequency control and the automatic generations control are playing an important role in control systems. So AGC systems can keep the frequency with the tolerable limits for each area and the timeline powers. So the AGC in a multi-area interactions power system has for the basic functions while operating in the normal operating state. So there have the 4 basic functions. Is the first one is keep the system electrical frequency error to 0, यानी कि जो frequency error है वो 0 होनी चाहिए. Then the distributing generations among the area generation source so that the area operating cost become less, यानी कि जो ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट है वो लेस होनी चाहिए. देन मैचिंग द टोटल सिस्टम जनरेशंस टू द टोटल सिस्टम लोड, यानी कि अगर मुझे 15 किलोवाट की रिक्वायरमेंट है तो मुझे यही ध्यान रखना है कि दोनों को जो शेयरिंग जो किया है सिस्टम को, एरिया को, जनरेशन को, वो भी 15 किलोवाट का ही जनरेशन होना चाहिए, ना कम या ज़्यादा. And the fourth one is the distribution system generation among the control areas, यानी कि जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम है वो जो कंट्रोल एरिया है उसके नज़दीक होना चाहिए. सो दीज आर दी EGC कंट्रोल सिस्टम्स. नाउ in our power generations control system, the power system loads and the losses are sensitive to the frequency. So after the frequency distributions, a generating unit is tripped or the block of the load is added to the system and the power mismatch is reduced by the extractions of kinetic energy from the system internal storage, which is actually responsible for the declining in the system frequency. As the frequency reduces, the power taken by the load reduces, so the stable equilibrium is reached. So if the power mismatch in the large causing the frequency deviations beyond the governor dead band, then generating unit output will be increased with the help of the governing actions. So now we can study the block diagram of the power generations and the control system. So block diagram, the starting is the electrical system. अब इलेक्ट्रिकल सिस्टम में हम जानते हैं कि कौन कौन सी एरर हो सकती है. तो लोड में, ट्रांसमिशन सिस्टम में, जनरेटर्स एंड अदर इक्विपमेंट्स में. So this one is tie line with the power and the frequencies, and this one is also connected the EGC systems. This system is check the speed changing. अब वो क्या करेगा कि जो भी लोड्स है, जो भी एरर्स है, उसके हिसाब से हमारी स्पीड को चेंज करेगा. दिस वन इज ऑल्सो कनेक्ट विद द स्पीड गवर्नर of the motors, and then this governor is open the valve or gate. और valve और gate क्या करेगा कि जिस टाइप की स्पीड चाहिए उस टाइप का हमको कंट्रोल सिस्टम देगा यूजिंग ऑफ द स्टीम और वाटर. then after this one is combined with the turbine, and this turbine is connected of the generator. now अब जनरेटर को जो स्पीड चाहिए वो है कि नहीं वो चेक करेगा. अगर नहीं है तो देन अगेन द फीडबैक टू द स्पीड गवर्नर, एंड देन आफ्टर फाइनली जनरेटर इज connected with the our electric systems. So these are the basic block diagram of the power generations and the control systems. Now हमने अभी देखा कि लोड फ्रीक्वेंसी कंट्रोल is a very important part of the control systems. So in case of the interconnected power systems, if the load demand changes are random, then both the frequency and the tie line power is changed. So the major functions of the load frequency changes while the transient variation in the frequency and the tie line power with the zero steady state error. If so, the real power changes, the system frequency changes, while if the reactive power changes, the voltage value will be changes. So we have to control both the real and the reactive power flow, but separately. By controlling the frequency, we are control the active powers. So if the real power, if the active power and the frequency control is called the load frequency control. So if the load demand of a area sudden change, then the area gets the power from the other areas with the help of the tie lines. यानी कि दो पैरेलल सिस्टम चल रही है, अगर वन सिस्टम इज फेल देन अदर सिस्टम फेल हो रही है या लोड कम आ रहा है, आउटपुट्स कम मिल रहा है, तो वो दूसरी पैरेलल सिस्टम यानी कि जो टाई लाइन के साथ कनेक्टेड है उससे कंज्यूम करेगा. So the need is that the area where the load change occurs should manage that change power without the external help. So the each area needs the separate load frequency control to manage the variations in the powers. So what is the benefits of the control in the power system is easy power flow control, then increase the loading limit of the transmission systems, then improve the power system stability, increase and improve the systems and the high system reliability. So no need for the new transmission lines for the reliability improvements. So automatic generations control unit which adjusts the power output of the multiple generators of the different power plants. So depending on the change in the load demand in order to get the stable operating power systems. To maintain the stability of the power systems, require the balance between the generations and the load demanded at the each moment, causing the frequency changes in the output of the generators. This balance is measured by the system frequency. If it is increasing, more power is being generated than used, and all the machines in the system are accelerating. If the load on the power system increases, then the system frequency decreases, provide the load demand in more than the power generating, causing the slowing down of all the generating systems. So transmissions grid is connected to near area by the tie line interconnected by using the automatic generations control system to maintain the power interchanging of the tie lines. So now AGC system has the three main aims. The first one is to maintain the each unit generations in the most economic levels, then the supply the correct value of the interchanging power between the control areas, and hold the system frequency at close to near the normal values by keeping the frequency error is 0. So for the power transfer between this area is known as the net tie line power. So AGC system has two main parts, LCF and AVR systems. So LCM, the load frequency control systems, is a loop. So now the control checks and manage the small variations in the load demand to have the less variation in the frequency and the tie line powers. So calculate which is indications of the change in the rotor angle del, and the error is delta L to the corrected. Delta L means the average have 4. So the error of the signals is the delta F, and the delta P tie lines are amplified, mixed and transformed into the real power connected signals delta PV. So the reactive power is depends on the generator excitations, and the excitation system is time constant is much smaller than the prime mover constants. So for the analysis and the designs of the control system, mathematically modeling is absolutely necessary. So the coupling between the LCF loop and the AVR loop is negligible. So system of the LCR and the AVR synchronous generator is, you can see that our steam is injected. This one is connected with the turbine, and turbine is connected coupling with the generator and the rotations, and this generations is the RYB systems. Now first to check if any change in the frequency to find the error if using the frequency sensors. This sensor is connected with the load frequency controls, which one is we can see in the last topic, and this one is control the valve or gate. अगर हमारी फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज आ रही है तो फ्रीक्वेंसी सेंसर चेक करेगा, अगर एरर है तो दे कैन मूव दी फॉरवर्ड दी लोड फ्रीक्वेंसी कंट्रोल, लोड फ्रीक्वेंसी वाल्व को जिस तरह की स्पीड चाहिए वो देगा, एंड देन आफ्टर गिवन टू द स्टीम टर्बाइन. नाउ द सेकंड थिंग, इफ द वोल्टेज में अगर चेंज आ रहा है तो वोल्टेज सेंसर होगा. वोल्टेज सेंसर इज गिवन टू द एरर ऑफ द ऑटोमेटिक voltage regular system. It means the AVR systems. This AVR system is excitations the system and then generate the electric fields. So these are the LCF and AVR system diagram of the synchronous generators. If any query regarding this topic, you can call me. If any questions regarding this topic, you can mail me. My mail ID and the contact number is seen on your screen. Thank you.